Council of Governments, we've been facilitating the Small Cities Coalition for some time now, and that is a great group of folks that comes together and discusses the issues and challenges and the opportunities they face from the small city perspective. So the large city leaders, those 9 cities over 25,000 in population, felt that it would be just as beneficial for them to talk about, as everybody continues to learn the positive lessons on regional efforts. So we created and we're facilitating the catalyst for them to have those conversations. So we've had 3 or 4 meetings since the inception of the Large City Coalition, but it's an advisory group of our Economic Development Department. So it's really wonderful to see the mayors and the city managers of those 9 cities to discuss what they see as priorities. So they can bring in their individual city dynamic, but again, it's nice to see how all the 9 cities merge together and how their priorities look very similar. And it's really nice that we can send a message back between the large cities and the small cities to make sure the growth happens in unison, and it's a win-win for everybody. But the Large Cities Coalition has been a tremendous effort, and it's very exciting just to see the conversations that those leaders are having. And it's great to see that they're very, they collaborate very well, and they're very much on the same page with a lot of the same issues. Yeah, and what they've decided mutually, that right now we're at a point that we have to continue to make sure we have the infrastructure, foundational elements to continue to sustain the growth. But also I think we're at a great point to do a more highlighted version of telling our story. I think people in the Valley feel this catalyst of growth, and they're very excited, but we want to share that message even at a wider scale. So telling the story of how great the Valley is and the potential that we have to be even better is a focus of the Large City Coalition. And also to make sure that we're prepared in terms of infrastructure, transportation, emergency management, things like that, so that as we do grow, that all the systems are in place to facilitate that growth. I think it's really it's multifaceted there, because obviously from a business development and recruitment standpoint, the economic development corporations, that's a strong audience. So those that would carry that message forth, and those that would be doing business recruitment, but really also highlighting just the quality of life factors, that it's a great place to live. So I think just families in general, as people do get a little bit frustrated with some of the transportation issues of the Houston and Austin and I-35 corridor, we need to celebrate that we have very great commute times and quality of life issues, and lower commute times and more family-friendly cultures ultimately leads to more time with your family at home. So who couldn't put that against any other quality of life factor?